What is up, handsome gamers? Railerik here. Hope you're all doing well. And today I want to talk to you guys about effective ranking. And this is one of the most difficult subjects that I'll have to attack in one of these videos that I'll make to try to help you guys out and getting better at League of Legends, because that's my goal right now on the channel. Get you guys to get better and play games more effectively, get higher ranked this season than you've ever had before. So let's get started with this video. So as you guys know, I hit Diamond 1 about a week ago now. So that was 2 weeks into the season. I hit Diamond 1 from being placed in Platinum 3 after my placement matches. I went 4-6. I lost 6 games, only won 4 in my placements. I went in Platinum 3 since I was Diamond last season. And I had to climb from Platinum 3 to Diamond 1, and I did that in under 90 games. So that, I don't know if you guys know, but this is really, really, really good in terms of win ratio, considering that a lot of players who are actually right now in Diamond 1, you look at the amount of games they've played, most of them have way more than I have, and they were placed in Platinum 1 at the end of the season. So to me, going from Platinum 3 to Diamond 1 in 2 weeks under 90 games with a low Diamond MMR, considering I was Diamond 3 or 4 last season on this account. I wasn't even Challenger. I wasn't even Diamond 1. I didn't have a crazy MMR. I actually had a low MMR, and I climbed really quickly with all those factors included. So how did I do it? A lot of people think that, it's just because I spam Nidalee and that I'm really good on Nidalee and that's it, that's all, that's my trick. Well, that's not the case actually. And one of the biggest factors that I attribute this win ratio and the fact that I was able to climb so quickly is the way that I approach each ranked game in League of Legends and the fact that I rank up effectively. I'll leave in the description box a website where you can actually go and see how much time you've spent on League of Legends. It's called Wasted on LoL. And what's really funny about that website is there's a scoreboard of the highest players in the world with the most time played on the game. And when I saw that, 5 or 6 of the top 10 people in the world were bronze, I went oh my god, this is a video subject, because some people, and a lot of people actually, think that the more you play, the better you'll get. And this is actually false. Again, this website proves it. People have 575 days worth of game time. I don't know how many hours that is. If you make the calculation, let's do it. That is 13,800 hours worth of time. 13.8 thousand hours of gameplay, and these guys are in bronze. I'm not trying to flame or anything here. I'm not trying to say that these guys are bad or whatever. What I'm trying to prove with this video and with this point is that it doesn't matter if you play thousands of hours on League of Legends. If you don't play effectively and if you don't play to learn and get better at the game, you will not rise in ELO. It's not true that simply playing a lot of games will get you higher ELO. That being said, let's talk about the how. How do you get better by playing less games? How do you actually make each individual game more important and as well as a learning experience? So for me, the biggest tip that I had when I went for Diamond 1 in the shortest amount of time possible is that, again, I treated each game as a really important game. And for that means that I will not play any ranked game if I am tired. So that's my first tip. Don't play games if you're tired, coming back from work, coming back from school. You had a long day. Don't hop into ranked games. You're just going to ask for trouble. You're not going to be able to perform at your best. And this means that it hinders your ability to win games when you're not fully awake and don't have all your reflexes. Same goes for when you just woke up. Don't hop into a ranked game. It's not a good idea. At least wait 30 minutes maybe after you woke up, get a coffee, whatever, and then hop into your ranked game with a fresh mind and able to play. Second thing, and again, the first part of this video, I'm going to talk about exterior factors, and then we're going to talk about actual things that you can do in-game. And another thing for me is eating well. And I know this sounds, again, maybe stupid. This sounds like, okay, yeah, we know that we have to eat. But a lot of people play, they haven't eaten supper yet, or they're hungry, or they don't have any energy to actually, have their minds fully work and fully help them actually carry the game and do the best they can. So when I try to actually try hard and win as many ranked games as I can, like I did in my marathon, if you will, in the past 2 weeks, I was making sure that I was eating well, that I was, always on a full stomach when I was playing ranked games. And again, I know this sounds maybe extreme, Every time I was playing a ranked game, I was fully awake. I had, a lot of energy because I had eaten already. I had all these factors working in my favor. I did not have, any exterior factors that were hindering my ability to win the game. And that's really what's important, again, when you're trying to play ranked games, to win and to get the best win ratio that you possibly can. So treating your ranked games almost as a sport, if you will, that can definitely make the difference. If you go and do some skiing or basketball, you won't go and play basketball if you haven't eaten breakfast already, or if you just came back from work or whatever, you're really tired. Get that in your head that when you're playing League of Legends, it is a sport. It is something that you're trying to win. Your rank is important. It is a calculation of your skill. It's an indication of your skill as well. So if you're coming back from work, just play normal games. Don't hop into ranked games if you're tired. Ranked games aren't the only queue there is. You can play normals. You can practice your champion pool at night after you come back from work or school. And then when, on the mornings, usually that's what I do, or on the weekends, I'll focus on ranking, or the days that I have off, I'll focus on ranking and, get up early and just start doing my thing. Same goes for sleep. I talked about, being tired, but sleeping well is very important as well. And this goes for your life in general, but specifically for League as well. When I did my marathon again, I went to sleep at 10 p.m. on, the weekend. On Friday, I went at 10 p.m. I woke up at 7, bright and early, got my breakfast, and I got into a ranked game after that and really performed very well. Compared to everyone in my ranked games at 7 in the morning, everyone was like tired. No one was playing really well. And I was there, bright and early with my coffee. I had my water. Water really helps as well. That's why you see so many pro players or streamers drink a lot of water. It's really good for your brain, and it's been proven scientifically when you drink a lot of water, it will help you actually have better brain function, and again, can help you perform to your best. Another big tip is to take breaks between each game. Even when I did my marathon, even when I was trying to fit as many games in a day as possible, even when my goal was to get as high elo as possible within a short time frame, I took breaks. I did not spam ranked after ranked after ranked after gang, because that's also with the old mindset that you might have had, or you might have right now, where you're just, I'm going to mindlessly play ranked games until I rank up and play more. That's not what you want to do. Because we're trying to treat each game as it is almost the most important game you've played, take a break between each game. You've won, doesn't matter. You lost, doesn't matter either. Take a break, go watch a stream, go watch a YouTube video, go get some more water, whatever. Take a 5-minute, 10-minute break maybe, and then queue up, fresh mind, get into the next game, with the same goal to learn and to get, that victory. Each game, again, is very important. So taking breaks is very important, and you'll see a lot of players do that. It helps me personally to stay in a good mindset. And to go with that point as well, if you, are having a bad loss streak or whatever, and you're tilted, even if you don't think you're tilted, if you lost 3 games in a row, let's make it a rule. If you've lost 3 games in a row, you've got to take a longer break. Take an hour break. Go and play another video game. Go and watch TV. Do whatever. But if you lost more than 3 games in a row, do not keep on playing. I'm pulling this statistic out of my ass, but if you lose 3 games in a row, I'm telling you, your chances of losing the next game are way higher, because again, even if you don't know, we're human beings, we have emotions, our brains are clouded, with all these losses, and we have it, even if we don't consciously think about it, and our subconscious knows that we've just lost 3 games, so we are not as confident. We are going in this ranked game, kind of frustrated a little bit. I've just lost 3. I've got to win this one. And again, it just makes us play worse. If you lose 3 games, go play another game. Get your mind off League of Legends. Try to reset, again, that mindset to make the next game, completely forget about the old ones and get back into this game to learn more and to win another one. And final tip for this video is, again, going with the effectiveness. Don't try to new things in ranked games. Don't try to build this new item that you think is super overpowered, that you just play it in normals. If you want to try a new build out, or if you want to test things out, do that in normal games. When you're playing in ranked games, you need to be very aware of exactly how much damage you do with your build, exactly which items you're going to build against each team comps and whatnot, and just stick to that build that you're comfortable on and that works. Don't try new items. You're like, I'm going to try Gwinsu's on Xinzao first game, of the day, whatever. I know it might be good. It might be you don't know. But the thing is, if you're not used to the item, if you're not used to that build, it will not help you win the game. So try that in normal games. Once you get a little bit of experience on it, bring it in ranked games. And again, in conjunction with that, Don't, again, try to waste your time finding weird builds and whatnot. There are tons of websites out there that professional players or one-trick ponies made guides on and builds and the most effective masteries and runes that you can have for each champion that you want to play. So with that in mind, the effectiveness in mind, it doesn't take 500 days of gameplay to find the best build on Nidalee. You can go and read my guide if you want to read about Nidalee. If you want to read about Fizz, there's a bunch of really good Fizz guys out there, people that have played that champion a lot. So don't waste your time. You want your time to be useful. You want each game to be good. Then go and copy the build of professional players, of people who've played that champion already, and usually they'll tell you, hey, against that champion or against that team comp, it's really good to pick this item. They've tried it multiple times in the past, and it's been proven to work. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I know there's a lot of information in this one, but it's really a subject that I wanted to talk to you guys about because it's been really frustrating for me to see so many players play the game mindlessly and just think that they'll rank up eventually, and people get frustrated because they lose more and because they're like, oh, I have a 50% win ratio, I win, I lose, I win, I lose. Well, that's maybe because your approach to rank games is flawed. So if you apply all the tips that I recommend in this video, again, we can go through them like very quickly. You just take each rank game very individually, very importantly. Take breaks between each games. Do not play when you're tired, frustrated, you just broke up with your girlfriend or whatever. Don't play when emotions are at play. Play when your mind is free of any stress or of anything. When you're at your best, that's when you play ranked. If you're tired, go play normal games. And this might mean that you will play half as many games in ranked as you are currently playing each week. But then maybe that's also going to help you rank up. And I am the living proof of that. I finished last season in Diamond 3 after taking almost an entire season break from League of Legends. And in 2 weeks of applying all the tips in this video, I went to Diamond 1 with less than 90 games played. I could have spammed ranked every time I came back from work in those 2 or 3 weeks, and I could have had hundreds of games played in ranked. And maybe I wouldn't even be in Diamond 1 right now. But hey, I've played fewer games, but I won a lot more, and that means in the end I'm coming out on top because I only play when I was at my full in the morning, when I had a breakfast, when I did all these tips on the weekends. I made a good sleep schedule to go with my ranked games. I treated each game like a sport, like something that I wanted to win. And again, I'm not trying new champions out in ranked games. If I want to play a champion like Lysandra, for example, I played it a few times in normals. Okay, I add that to my champion pool and I go and play it in ranked. So again, I really hope this video helped. If it did, drop a like, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below, guys. I'm sure this will spark up a discussion if you want to talk in the comment section below. I'll be doing an RP giveaway at the end of this week, probably on Sunday. So make sure to comment if you want to participate in the giveaway, and I'll see you guys very soon for another video.